Hello everybody, I am Elio, and let us continue playing Super Mario Galaxy! Last part, we finished up the Terrace Dome by beating Bowser Jr.'s Robot Reactor along with Megaleg, as much as I didn't want to, because Megaleg is awesome. And opened up the Fountain Dome, which we shall be continuing with in this part. So let's head on in, and unfortunately you can't triple jump up to the fountain platform. I think I've tried and it hasn't worked. Sad. I would have saved a little bit of time, but oh wells. Let's just head on over to Space Junk Galaxy for the third regular mission here, Tarantox's Tangled Web. Gotta admit, I kinda have a hatred of this level actually, for a few reasons which I'll explain along the way. So, getting a little ahead of myself here. I'm flying here, a few starbits will appear on the Starship Toads, as I like to call them. Be sure to pick them up. And pull ourselves up here, where you can get even more starbits. They're going to be important. Starbits are going to be important for the secret mission that's part of this mission, but I'm not going to be doing that right now. I'm going to stick to an order here. Do them in order, do all the regular missions first, then the other missions afterwards. And this is one reason I hate this level. This planet can be kind of confusing. As long as you head right from where you start, then you'll end up in the hallway you need to go to head into the planet. I should preface that this part should be 31 minutes long, like the Attacking Toucans part, like the actual versus part. And if my calculations are correct, I should have a little bit of spare time after all the stars. I'm going to collect a few starbits along the way, so just an FYI, I might do so. Collect starbits along the way, and boom! We shattered through that crystal, and Mario isn't hurt whatsoever. After all, he's had lots of practice. Breaking brick blocks since 1985, I believe. Do you remember this came out? Yeah. And sling the Toad! Sling him away, and he'll always gravitate towards that platform, unfortunately. I mean, unlike you. Yeah, we don't gravitate towards the nearest platform when we sling off to the farthest reach of the galaxy, do we? Yeah, if you sling too far away, you'll just end up flying into the void. And back there was the Pikmin 2 ship again making a reoccurrence. Really wants to make itself known, doesn't it? And so we'll fly towards this planet here. Well, dead on target there, actually. Even if you completely miss it, though, it'll still count. The cutscene will still count as though you did it. And we'll break open the Chrysalis, and here's our boss, Tarantox. And he does whatever a spider can, which is, of course, shoot acid. You know, like you do. So we need to head around to the back of him here. So we can use the sling pod to sling into his bum! So I can flip him over. And shoot at his weak spots for massive damage. Take care though, because he does get up. Yeah, he can get up, so. And then you'll have to hit him back over again, so watch out for that. And that's the end of the first phase, and now he's just spawned back his spots, and this is the reason why I don't like this boss. The second phase, where it's like he just starts spitting acid from 5 different places, which is troublesome to say the least. But if you can stun him with Toad, actually, that green Toad that was there, and make use of him, make good use of him, then yeah, you can do that, and it's awesome. We'll break up in that spot, and one more. Yay! I didn't miss. Hooray! So as long as you can knock him around, knock him out during the second phase, then he's not too difficult. It's just turning him over as the second phase starts that Tarantox is kind of tricky. But regardless, we got the star. And as you sling to it, there isn't a penalty really if you miss the star. You'll just end up on the other side of the planet, so you can try again. I mean, it's not like you'll fall backwards like Tarantox did and share his fate by falling towards the sun. I think it was like a sun in the background. Then again, he didn't fall towards the sun, he sort of exploded halfway there. Not a face I would personally want, but anyways, we'll continue here with Space Junk Galaxy because we have our hidden star, which, as I pointed out before, was Hungry Luma. They generally are Hungry Lumas, the secret missions in galaxies. So, yeah, press A and skip the fly-ins. And pick up the starbits that have dropped. Oh, my batteries are low! So now you have to see that pop up every few minutes. I am so sorry. Anyways, as I said before, a lot of opportunities for starbits on this planet here. You can break open the crystals, and spin into the spiders. But yeah, be careful though that you do spin on them. Spin to kill them so you get star bits and not jump on them and get coins. Aha! Had a feeling it was this way. Love the music here. I've mentioned it before, but it's just I think I just love piano music. It's the calming piano music, piano pieces, if you want to be technical about it. So bring up in the crystal over here for more star bits, and unfortunately you do have to head inside the planet in order to get some of the star bits you need. Now well, as I said before, you head right from where you start and you'll end up at the hole. Now we'll head where we did before, to the left here. By the way, I didn't mention that during the regular version of the star, you follow the wooden planks to go to the warp star you need to go to. These wooden planks here. And just, I didn't need to kill that Goomba back there, but I guess it's just senseless violence and all the additional star bits I can get. I'm surprised the Mario games are E for everyone with all the senseless violence you do, like crushing enemies to their death. And again, I guess this counts as fantasy violence, so... Yeah, well. And we're gonna force feed this Luma here. Again, that's kind of grim too. Anyway, fantasy. Nintendo logic, I shouldn't complain. And that Luma made one of my favourite planets in this game. A replica of Yoshi's head. A wooden replica. And here on this planet, this is the only time in the game that you get to see this combo... Oh! This combo counter. Don't do that. That's not very nice of you. This combo counter you get for killing the Goombas. If you get 8 or more in a row, then you'll earn 1-ups for your troubles. Unfortunately, I never usually get more than 7. I was honestly kind of lucky to get 5 just before. Okay. And you need to be careful because jumping on these Goombas won't yield you coins, so careful not to get hurt too much on this planet. Otherwise, you're kind of screwed because there's no coins at all on this planet, so just be careful while you're jumping. And careful not to jump into the Goomba's faces. And you get a better look at the galaxy background from here, which is cool. Careful not to get hit by the fire from Yoshi's nostrils. Yoshi breathes fire. By the way, this is one of 2 times in the game that you get to see Yoshi. One was obviously right there, the wooden replica of Yoshi's head there, and the other is Yoshi's head is actually one of the icons you can choose for your profile, which I actually chose for this playthrough file, which is interesting if you wanted to know that. Anyways, head on to our next galaxy here, Rolling Green Galaxy. I actually kind of plan to do this at the end of the last part, but there's a nice short one to end off with, but I kind of would have run it over time if I did that, so I saved it for this part. I really do like the look of this galaxy, with all the green and blue in the sky and clouds. And of course it has the awesome Super Mario Bros. Free music. My favourite colour is turquoise, by the way. It's a mixture between these two. Or aquamarine, if you want to call it that. And listen to old Billboard here. Love the pun. Got a little marble here, which is a new gimmick in this game. Hold the Wii Remote vertically so you'll stay still. And you'll tilt the Wii Remote to go the direction you want to go, and press A to jump. And you'll learn more by doing it by yourself. I like tutorials that don't hold your hand ridiculously, like show you exactly how to do something before you even get to try for yourself. I'd name a game that does that, but I'm actually kind of concentrating at the moment, because if you're not concentrating, it can be very easy to die in these kind of levels. It should be noted that during the marble levels, if you jump or hit a Goomba, then you'll lose momentum, so if you want to go fast, don't hit Goombas or jump as much. But jumping does help you control yourself, so I wouldn't advise running straight all the way there. And you can actually hold forward. You do go forward a lot if you tilt the Wii Remote forward, but you'll be able to collect star bits along the way. So I only advise doing that if you feel really risky about it and you really want star bits. So let's pick up our star. On that flag, by the way, is like a golf course. It's got a picture of a golf course on it, but I don't know how that relates to this galaxy, but I guess it's like a ball, it's like golf, I don't know. To be honest, I don't think I've ever played Mario Golf Toadstool Tour, I believe it's called on the GameCube. Or I believe there's one on the N64 as well. I haven't played that one, if that exists. I have played NES Open Golf Tournament though, on the NES version. I played it on the Ambassador program on the 3DS, via the Ambassador program on the 3DS, but I never got it. I never got how to make it work properly. I think I did once, but yeah, I never bothered to go back to it. Brings back bad memories. Anyways, we're going to start one of my favourite levels in the game here, Battle Rock. With the first mission, Battle Rock Barrage. And just looking at this level, I really like it. The way it looks, like all the rocks that are hovering around it, and all the asteroids. It's like shrapnel from if this place really was hit by heavy artillery. Nice touch. Get under here and get those star bits. And the star can yield coins, which I don't need, because the coins really don't amount to much in this game. They just amount to health, usually. You just get them for health. And if you somehow manage to collect 50 in a level, you get a 1-up. Now, there are areas where you do get 50 coins and you get a 1-up for it. Anyways. Fly over here. Fly around. Whoa! Kind of stopped there. Anyways. And head onto this platform and screw in the screw, and now we have a little on-rails section here. Just gotta wait for this to get to the end, we're just gonna follow as it goes to the end. And comets, hooray! Me starbits. Lots and lots of starbits. These cannonballs shooting at you, they're not too hard to deal with in this level, they are in later ones, but as long as you watch where you're going, they shouldn't do too much trouble in this level. At all. And you can shoot the cannonballs with starbits if you to get a coin if you get low on health in this level. And these electric gates here, I usually just like to backflip over them. You can head under, but yeah, I never usually bother. And get long jump to get that coin as fast as I can, so I can get as many starbits as I can. And we have 69. So moving on. And that's the one time in the level where you're forced to jump over the electric gates, but it's only on level 1, which is unfortunately easy. And again, this is E for everyone, so I guess we need to make it somewhat easy for the kiddies. Give me my starbits. And now we've got to gnaw over some bullet bills. Oh, fine, you can break up in that cage. I guess it's better that it isn't in your way. Come on, Billy. Come on. Just don't break anything more. Be a good boy. And break open this cage for me, Billy, would you? Thank you. And we get our sparkly. Hooray! Star! I love the music in Battle Rock too. Then again, a lot of people know it's awesome by now, I should think, from Super Conroy. One of my favourites, I should say. Yeah. There isn't really a lot to say back on the when we fly back, but I guess I can just improvise as I go along when stuff like that happens. Anyways, head back over to Battle Rock then, shall we? For the second star. This guy is loading screens for the win. Anyways, stop saying anyways. Said it quite a lot. Anyways, second mission. Stop saying anyways. Breaking into the Battle Rock is our second mission here. And I'm going to be using bob-ombs here. First time we'll get to use them. And on the flying here, be sure not to miss the star bits in here. I think I've missed a few actually, I'm going to head under there. Yeah, I missed 6. Because the 16 on other platforms don't have how I know that. Anyways, these bob-ombs, you can pick them up and they'll explode within exactly 10 seconds. Yes, I know that. Don't judge me. Excuse me, I'm kind of burping here. And they'll blow up and have a bigger blast radius than the bullet bills. They pretty much do the same function. You can use them to blow up cages and stuff. Help! I'll help you, Mr. Lumaman. There's a lot of chain jumps in this planet, it's crazy. There is ball-like structure of planets. And there's the hungry Luma there, which we're going to be feeding for the secret mission here. But of course I'm going to go in some sort of order here, do the regular stuff first. Transform! And he sort of bounced me back there as I jumped into him. And as you get flung up there, you can't use the Wii Remote right away to spin the Wii Remote and get in the star, unfortunately. And those starbits just appear as you arrive. It's like, my master, I have long awaited you. And, oops, flew a bit past it. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm losing track of what's going on here. Oh, the fuck? Dude! It's like my first death on this playthrough, I think. Because usually I know what I'm doing. I was gonna say, please let me respawn there so I don't waste too much more time. Okay. It wasn't too big of a deal, that. As long as I stop flinging myself around the entire friggin' universe with these things. Jesus. And be sure to pick up these starbits as you fly in, because there's no other way you can otherwise. And you can ground pound on that switch there to get more starbits, although it's kind of hard to get up to it. Because it's like a bump, and it makes you slip down. But I'm not going to bother with those starbits right now. Besides, I'm kind of a little low on time as it is, since I died and all. Anyways, break on this cage with this bomb. Yeah, they're going to start moving now, so you have to spin into them so you can pick them up. So, I'm going to time this right so I can break open the crystal. And you can break through both levels of those at once, both the exterior shells, but yeah, I kind of didn't aim that quite right. Stop! Don't pick it back up! You needed to blow up the cage. You don't want it to blow up on yourself, do you? You're not a suicide bomber, are you? That should do it! Yes! Just got him! And did he fuse inside you for a second there? Whatever. Spin the remote. Get spinning right into that. Yay! Pointless explosions. I imagine this planet here being like a toy. It's like the rings, you can turn them around and make like formations out of them. It'd be kind of a crap toy. I don't see how much enjoyment you'd get out of it, but oh well. So you carry the bomb through that obstacle course there, which isn't really too hard to deal with. Even if you don't have to go through the holes, you can just jump over the electricity. Okay, so and now we shoot to the star that's in these gates here, which are moving around to try and block you, but you don't have too much of a penalty if you do hit them. If you do hit the gates there, you're hovering around, you'll just get, you'll just drop back down to the planet again, where the cannon is, so it's not too bad. And we have 20 stars, which is a sixth of the stars we need for the game. 120 stars in the game, yeah. So now, time for Battle Rock's third mission. It's a comet! I saw a comet in the background! Make a wish! Whatever. Time for Top Maniac and the Top Man Tribe. Lots of T's in there. And the boss we're going to be fighting this level is one of the easiest in the game. And we're also going to be introduced to the Top Man Tribe, those enemies that you saw in the preview there. Okay, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, but I don't know exactly what more I can say during the intro cutscenes. Yeah, I'm going to pick up this star coin here so we can get 16 starbits. Again, I know that exactly, don't judge me. So, pull ourselves over here, avoid the electric orb, or amp, I believe they're called. And completely ignore that guy. What else I completely ignored was the rocky wrenches at the start. New enemies, you can ground pound to knock them over and then spin into them to kill them, but they don't really bother me, so I don't bother killing them. You can also go towards them, and if you go towards them, they'll hide in their little cubby holes. And as you arrive on this planet, as you saw, there's the starbits in the cubby holes, so you can get those starbits. And the enemy that was just there, which I also glanced over, was one of the top men, or whatever you want to call it. You spin into it, and you can spin it into the electricity to kill it. You can't kill it any other way. They're not too troublesome on their own, but when there are enemies around, or if they spin you into the electricity, that's when they become a problem. And with the backflip here, we can skip the majority of this little section here, the little gravity-based section. And we'll completely ignore the Goomba too, apparently. And of course, the platforms that are going to kill you are color-coded, which is nice, because you don't particularly want to be crushed, so you'll be sad and you'll die. And here we have more laser. So completely avoid him. That alert is really getting rather annoying. I'm getting kind of nervous that it's just going to cut out in the middle of the path. As long as you can hold out for like 10 more minutes, game. Or batteries. I don't know what to feel about this. The platform just goes up and then you flip to the... it flips the gravity. I don't know what to feel about that. Amused or annoyed or what? I don't know. And ground pound deer to get down to that warp star faster. And yay! More unnecessary explosions. Because I don't know what would have supposed to have blown up back then. It's not like there was a bob-omb or something. So long jump around. Right round. Baby right round. So those starbits are on along the way, I guess. And here's our boss, Top Maniac. Or Top Man as I sometimes call him, but that's the name of the tribe. Fairly simple boss, you just jump on his little button center. He's really not tough to deal with, as long as you don't jump to a sword. In fact, his minions are more of the trouble. So they keep spinning into you and spinning you into electricity or just comboing you, so... yeah, you don't manage to hit him in the limited time you have. And yay, we're minty fresh Mario! I like to call him that when you, in the middle of the spinning animation and it gives you the freeze frame and Mario turns out all blue. Yeah, I call him minty fresh Mario. And we're back. But did I see clouds there? Does the Comet Observatory have an atmosphere? Thinking it probably needs to, so Mario and Luigi and Rosalina can breathe. I assume Rosalina needs to breathe, I assume she's human. So now we're gonna head back to Battle Rock and do the secret mission. I wasn't looking forward to this. Those of you who played the game before know about this. Which I assume is a lot of you, because who hasn't played this game? And if you haven't, you are not a Nintendo fan. Or you just don't know me. I shouldn't judge. Yes. Pick up the stars in here, starbits in here, because we're going to need them. You could break up in these two cages, but on the next planet you're going to have the opportunity to get more than enough starbits. So I don't really bother with them. Those cages back there. So let's just head to this planet over here, where the Hungry Luma is. And you see all these chain chumps? You see all the very scary chain chumps that Luma doesn't like? Yeah, we're going to get to kill them all. How does it make you feel, chain chumps? Sad? Except they don't whimper. They never whimper. They just bark. They're barking mad, as I like to say. Okay, break from the cage, and now we get to turn to Rainbow Mario. It's the first time we've done that in the game, actually. Because you do get a lot more opportunities to use Rainbow Mario. Like, there's secret areas in galaxies which you can find, and you get to use Rainbow Mario in those a lot, but because I'm racing, I don't go for those areas. So if you kill all the chain chumps here, get a ton of starbits, 69, har. Anyways, yes, I've got your taste of starbits. Have snacky happiness. So happy. So happy. We have more than twice the amount we need. As I said, yeah, they supply you with more than enough on this planet if you kill all the chain chumps. And he flies off in the distance. And creates probably the most annoying planet in this entire game. As much as I don't want to, we're going to have to do it. And that warp pipe there will take you back to the planet we were just on, in case you want to head back. Unfortunately, I don't have much of a choice. And yeah, even though we just created this planet, it's already full of trash. And already polluted. I blame the machines. Anyways, we have a little mini-game here, where we've got to use bob-ombs and break all the trash around here. You aim for the yellow spots. If you put place the bob-ombs on the yellow spots, then you should be good if you do that. They should blow up all the ones around it. As long as you pick up the last bob-omb before the last 10 seconds, as I said before, they take exactly 10 seconds above. If you pick up the last bob-omb before the last 10 seconds, then you'll be good. Yeah, like a second left there. You owe me big. Yeah, you do. Jeez. Tedious work. It's like taking out the trash on weekends. That one wasn't too bad, but there's one late in the game that, oh my god, that is even more tedious and hard. We'll get to that when we get to it as much as I don't want to. And there's a red planet back there in the distance, in the background. That's neat. Are we like orbiting Mars? That's cool. So where are we at here? 25 minutes. Battery! Just hold out for 5 more minutes, please. 5 more minutes! Anyways, head back in and... we have our Daredevil comet here, a new type of comet. These comets will appear wherever there were galaxies that had bosses in them. And these Daredevil comets force you to do the bosses, or in one case, just one, do a level without getting hit. So yeah. Of course, Top Maniac's really easy, so it isn't too much trouble in this instant, but there are bosses later in the game which is rather more challenging than that one level one. But, again, getting a bit ahead of myself. Don't backflip. I need you to... well, I need you to backflip, I meant don't ground pound. Anyways. Top Maniac again. Let's do this. And... oh, getting spun right round, baby right round here. Hey, I totally spun you into the electricity there. Why don't you die? Dude, really? Did that just happen? Yeah, and when you die to electricity, you turn into a skeleton as well. Jeez. Hopefully I haven't wasted too much time. That took me about a minute. I took about a minute off my time. Yeah, it shouldn't take too much longer to kill him as long as I don't get hit into the electricity again. Jesus. And after I said this was easy, and then you watch me never fail on the harder ones. Die. Stupid mini ones. I hate them. They're harder than the actual boss itself. Okay. And stick into electricity. And one more time. That's better. See, now was that so hard? Yes. Yes, it was. So, let's get the starbits before we finish off here. I do love that jingle, but I prefer it in Galaxy 2 when it's fully orchestrated. Oh, yeah. La da 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 da. Get back on my head, fool. I always say it as that. Anyways, what have we got? 4 minutes. So as long as I do these levels quickly, I should should have time for them. And this level's fast anyway. Hurry-Scurry Galaxy. And the mission name, Shrinking Satellite. Well, it's not really the satellite that shrinks, but we'll get to that in a minute. Again, getting a little too far ahead of myself. And starbits there. They're the only starbits you're getting to see in this level, so get used to them while you can, except no, I've taken them all away. How does it make you feel? So do a little long jump here, and you don't need to wait for that platform to shrink, you can just jump down and reach it. And reach the warp star. So now we've got these notes to collect, and unfortunately they don't make too appealing of a tune, they just like go do 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 do, kind of boring like. And I missed that platform there, which could have screwed me up, but I knew it was coming, so it wasn't too big of a deal. And there's our final note, and the black hole like reverses in time or something to become a star again. And we'll just ground pound down so we can get there quicker. Okay. That wasn't too tough, it was like a minute. That was short. Shorter than I remember. So, back in the fountain. Alright, 2 minutes. Yes, I can do this Lost Galaxy as long as I do not die again. Okay. Get back out. And now we're going to be doing the Hungry Luma Galaxy, because I don't think we have time for the Bowser level. But this is tactical doing this, so it'll just warp us back to the entrance, like the Bowser level would have. So I'm not wasting too much time in the process. So, create my galaxy, Mr. Very Happy Luma Guy. I did it again, that galaxy sprite just pans with the camera, it's weird. So, a very sticky situation in Slingpod Galaxy. Sticky indeed. I guess these sling pods are sticky? I guess. I don't know. This galaxy looks dangerous at first, and it can be if you aren't patient, but if you are and you know what you're doing, then it's not too bad, as I always say. Just take your time. Let's go to the first sling pod here. I always end up turning my head in this level. Make sure I'm shooting to the right place. You can actually skip a sling pod here if you aim carefully enough. There we go. Oh great, I have to wait for these cannonballs. Don't you dare cut out on me, battery. I will kill you. My heart is racing, it's crazy. There's a lot of stuff. Jesus! There is a lot of starbits you can get here. It's one of the best starbit grinding places in the game. But I'm kind of short on time, so I'm not going to actively go for the starbits right now. Go to the sling pod. I'll be quiet here so I don't mess this up. Sling on over! Whew, for a second and I almost died. Sling. Yes! Oh, barely thought I missed it there, but I just barely touched the edge of it. Okay, so that part was eventful. So we've finished up the Fountain Dome in this part. All we've got to do now is the Bowser level. So, I'll see you when we do that in the next part. Thank you all for watching, and I shall see you all then.